I'm Ryan Millara.
And I'm Preston Armstrong.
And we're interviewing Aaron Ortiz and Luke Hintz on the black-footed ferret's endangerment. So, where do these black-footed ferrets live?
These black-footed ferrets live in the grasslands of North America. They've also been reintroduced into states such as Arizona, Montana, South Dakota, and
Wyoming.
What's their current population?
Their current population is around 370, which is actually pretty low.
So how did they end up with such a low population?
So the farmers thought of them as pests when they were moving into the grasslands to get their farmland. So not only did they lose a lot of their habitat due to the farmland that was being taken around there, but they also were considered pests, so they were killed a lot because they messed with the farmer's business. Also, they have had limiting factors such as disease that have majorly affected their population, such as the sylvatic plague.
What do the ferrets compete for and with who?
Because a lot of their population got taken away, they compete for land a lot and obviously food. Because now they live in a smaller area because most of their population is now farmland, so they have a harder time competing for stuff because there's less space.
So what do these ferrets eat? What's their diet like?
They mainly eat prairie dogs, actually, but they sometimes eat mice and other small mammals.
Like rabbits, or sometimes even insects too.
The majority of people know the animals as the black-footed ferrets. Well, what do the researchers, such as yourself, refer to them as?
We refer to these ferrets as Mustela nigripes.
So how have us, specifically humans, negatively impacted these ferrets?
So basically, people have taken away the ferrets' land for farms and everything, and that creates, like Aaron was saying earlier, that makes the ferrets go into a denser population, and so they're fighting for resources and food with other animals.
Why are they so important to the environment?
They're a flagship species, which means they represent other endangered species around the world just because they have such a low population. So they can help advocate for the other species through that. Also, they're both a predator and prey in their environment. So taking them out would negatively affect the trophic cascades because there would be more prey and more of their prey, which could cause more competition for that, and their predators would lose a major food source to them.
So what all is being done to help these ferrets?
So the ferrets are being helped by scientists. They're using things such as cloning, habitat reintroduction, captive breeding, and more to help increase their population. This has actually helped increase our population back to over 300, which is really great. There's also a law.
Yeah, it's called the Endangerment Species Act, which was introduced in, I believe, 1973. And basically it protects the black-footed ferrets from being sold or hunted or taken or anything. And basically that after, in 1979, when they were thought to be extinct, and then when they were refound, the act, when they were refound, under the act, they took them into a captive breeding, like Aaron was saying earlier, for about 25 years, which just helped them regrow their population.
So thank you guys so much for coming and teaching us about these black-footed ferrets.
No problem. Save the black-footed ferret.